With a comeback in game number 3, was able to get his first win in the best of 5 series. Starting to the top right, still down 1 map, is our FXO Zerg player here in the semi-final of the Blizzard Cup 2012. It is
FXO Leenock.
Leenock is not normally going for the 10 Overlord. He has 10 drones right now. He might go for a 10 pool.
Yeah, he might.
But nope, starts his Overlord. They both do, in fact. Including his opponent to the bottom right for the team StarTale. Was once Zenex. He is
pretty good.
StarTale live.
He certainly is pretty good. And Leenock actually not going for the extraction trick, but will get the 3 drones now. His Overlord is finished. So very similar openings to these two players.
A big map for them now. Both of them starting to the right side of the map. And Life has to be careful. He was in the same position yesterday and he nearly lost the best of 5. Leenock could study a lot of games that his opponent played.
They had a lot of time. And the games yesterday went to a 5th match, so that means he got to see 5.
Life goes for gas before pool, whereas Leenock heads into hatch first. This could... I'm wondering how much Life is going to commit to this.
Yeah, I agree. Because he's already shown that when he gets gas early, he knows exactly what to do with it.
There we have the win ratios divided by periods of time in the game.
Leenock's best being actually at the 15 to 20 minute mark. Yeah, because he's aggressive in the mid game oftentimes, and especially in other matchups.
Life goes for his hatch now, of course. He saw the same for Leenock, and Leenock now with the later pool, but the bigger story is really the gas timing. Life has his gas a lot faster than Leenock, and the question is he going to pull out after 100 gas? We've seen a lot of aggression from Leenock on one base. I mentioned this before we started into the best of 5 with gas into pool on one base into a big bailing attack. This is something that he has not shown today. But Life might just decide to be a bit more aggressive than usual, and he doesn't. He goes immediately into his mineral mining again after he has the 100 gas, so he will have a very fast speed compared to his opponent, but he's not going to go straight into a bailing nest.
Nope. Just pushing out that tech a little bit faster. Not only the speed, but I think we might see a faster layer from him, just because he's already accumulated a heavy lead in gas.
Well, at this point, it rather looks like we will see most likely a circling speedling attack.
Yeah, actually, you're right, because he pulled totally out. And he's not even leaving anything in the gas. So this is actually a great map for this because the natural is so wide open.
And there you go. He's still producing Zerglings.
Yep.
He's investing every single lava that he has into additional links and tries to hide them. He wants to wait until the speed is done, because then his Zerglings will be so much faster, and even though Leenock is going to see what's happening, he will be in a position where he leaves Leenock very little time to prepare.
Oh, he wants to push the Overlord away as well.
Leenock, on the other hand, goes into a Bailing Nest, but the timing here is going to be really close.
It's really close, because the Bailing Nest will finish right as the Lings are getting there, but then the morph time for the Banelings is actually really important. Oh, he sees all the Lings now.
And now he has to go. He has to start immediately, and there's the speed kicking in. He's on his way. Leenock already trying to block the ramp, builds a Spine Crawler. His Bailing Nest isn't done just yet.
Great Spine Crawler positioning, because it's against the wall, so it can't easily be surrounded, and it's next to the Queens, so that they can actually not... He'll be able to fight at the Queens with the Spine Crawler.
Shields the Queens with the drones on hold position.
And here we go. Hold position needs to be used by Life as well to kill those drones. He does. The Spine Crawler is being targeted down. It's not going to finish.
Spine Crawler
no
is
cancel.
Not being cancelled. At the same time, drone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are gone, and he's going to be able to kill the Queens as well, but the Banelings are now here.
Transfuse is almost ready, but not quite. He pulls the Queen back. Excellently done.
Wow, that was so close, but the Queen
still dies. 3 Lings go down to that Baneling. He wants to run into the main. He can't quite do it. Another Baneling for 1 Ling.
And Life is droning up behind this. Immediately started to drone up, and he already has the Harvester lead. Leenock is not quite sure what's going on. He doesn't really know, is there going to be another wave? He goes into more Banelings, goes into additional Zerglings, and just now starts his drone production again. Life is preparing with his own Spine Crawler in case there's a counter attack, but he has already a lead in Harvesters and trying to just make good on that.
Yeah. And now he knows. He sees no reinforcing waves coming across the map because he's got the Overlord right outside the ramp, so he knows, okay, I don't have to worry here. Those 4 Banelings are actually going on the attack. Leenock is going to go for the counterattack, but Life has already started his Baneling Nest back at home as well, so he should be fine against this.
The Spine Crawler will also be done as soon as Leenock tries to walk up, and with the Queens and the good targeting, he should be able to kill those Banelings before they do too much damage. Even if one Baneling connects, that's not going to be enough to kill down the Harvester.
Well, he loses one Baneling, and you're right, with the targeting here. Leenock knows that even though they're not at cross position on this map, the rush distance is too far for him to follow up with some Ling aggression to actually produce the Ling, so he only worked with the tools he had already made, those 4 Banelings. Now he's actually got him camped outside of Life's base, which is pretty cool, because if Life tries to move out, he can threaten them with these Banelings, but he needs to protect his Banelings. Oh, that was not a good trade.
And both of them are just now playing the game of drones, trying to get the better economy. Life has the faster lair tech, Leenock has the gas, but he just doesn't have the minerals yet. And the Lings are being able to get into the main base, so Life knows about his opponent's lack in tech.
Yep. Oh, no, Spidey able to take that queen out.
It would be crazy if he actually was able to kill another drone here, but he's not even trying. He knows that those Lings that are currently trying to chase him down are a bit too much. Leenock goes into the... Oops. That Baneling. Yeah, that happens, but not too much kill here.
Gets the slightly later lair, but he gets the Roach Horn and the +1 faster. This has kind of been a trend for him. Slightly faster +1, but then the later lair that Creep Tumor got blown up by the Baneling.
His upgrades throughout the entire series were better, but this didn't really help him against Life's better macro. But in this game, they are way more even. The timing for Leenock is a bit different here, but the Harvester count is the same, the economy is strong, we have both of them on 2 bases. And this time it's actually funny as it is Life who decides to go into the Spire tech, a tech that he so far did not use today. And Leenock is once again being scouted, while also a few of the drones are being killed.
Yeah, he kills a few and gets out. The Lings just look so funny chasing each other like that. It's the hit point Lings being chased by the Lings with no hit points. They want their hit point bars back. The third base goes up for Life, and Leenock can see this with his Overlord, so he's going to have to respond in some way. Right now, starting Roach Speed, he's got his +1 already almost done, in fact, with the Investor coming out, and Life goes for Spire. You know, how is he going to use the Spire, though, against Leenock at this position? I think that it's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be a little bit tougher than it would be on some other maps, even because the size of the map is so big.
If Leenock reacts in time, and Life heads for the first Overlord that he knows is there, then Leenock will lose 2 Overlords. That's all. Is the Overseer actually gonna spot it? I don't think that he can prevent it. He's moving in, and as soon as he sees the Spire, he should start to pull his Overlords back. That should be the first thing that happens now. And he does it. Immediately he uses the Overlords at the top right and moves them back. The one at the bottom right is lost anyway, so he can't do anything about it. Didn't even lose the Overseer, which is quite funny.
Yeah, Overseer with 11 hit points left.
But now you're right. I mean, the question is, Life, what are you gonna kill? You can't kill a single Overlord unless Leenock suddenly screws up. And Leenock is building Spore Crawler, so this is a position where Life will try to just protect his third base and make sure that Leenock doesn't get his own.
You know how I said earlier that Overlord could see the third? He actually barely didn't see it, and he morphed that one into an Overseer, so now he gets his first real glimpse of the third base. This, you know, he didn't kill Overlords with these Mutalisks, but he's certainly going to damage these Roaches, even kill the Baneling here. Still, it's going to be extremely tough to hold this third base because his Spine Crawlers are not in position. Looks like he's going to be able to shut this down.
Doesn't have a problem. The thing is, the Mutalisk forced the Banelings back. We saw an attack where he moved in with Roaches and Banelings. And why the Banelings? Because he knew that if there are too many Zerglings, the Roaches are in a lot of trouble, especially with the Mutalisk coming in. But as soon as he realized, wow, my opponent is Mutalisk, he needed to go back with the Banelings because they die too fast against the Mutalisk. The Roaches with the armor, they withstand those shots for a while. But then we had the Zerglings moving in as soon as the Banelings were gone, could surround them, could stop them, could slow them down. The Mutalisks do their damage, so now the third base is safe. And this is the one edge that he gets with the Mutalisks, even though he couldn't kill Overlords.
Exactly. Now he's going to use these same Mutas to actually try to kill Leenock's third base, and Leenock's actually going to have to cancel this one. The Infestors are so close by, though. He may have to trade his Mutas for this hatchery, and he may be okay with that. He's going to actually lose 4.
Yeah.
But the hatch has to be cancelled.
The hatch loses 3.
Yeah, only loses 3, so that was pretty good. 300 minerals and gas for the cancel there.
You lose the mining time, the faster mining time, but still, this was definitely not too bad for him.
He needs to move these spines to his third base, I feel. Oh, it looks like he has just barely enough Lings here in time, though. He will be able to surround and kill these Roaches. Leenock losing a lot here. The real big advantage that Leenock has had, which is the only advantage he has here, is his tech with his faster upgrades and also his infestors.
It's just Life's timings. Life's Spire did not do damage, but it protected his third so well.
And here are those infestors. They're ready just in time.
Great bundle here. In range of the Spine Crawler, this is exactly what he wants. Hold them in the range of the Spine Crawler, trying to protect them. Oh, nice by Leenock, killing one, but that's it. And now Life has such an amazing lead in this game.
Yeah, 50 supply up.
It's a little bit scary.
The only advantage now Leenock has, because the infestors are out for life, is that +2 upgrade. That's all he has to work with. His just third hatch is still not even done.
The timings for Life that are so great. His Mutalisk in combination with the third base, not doing damage, but just protecting it, making sure that his opponent had to cancel his own. He gets the better economy, he has the higher worker count with 65 to 54, highlighted here by our observer, and with nearly double the army supply, he's now in a position where there's not a lot that can go wrong for him, especially with him also having the same tech, having exactly the same infestor count as Leenock.
Yeah.
And way more roaches.
Way more drones as well. 65 to 54 for Life right now. +1 Kerberos starts for Leenock. +2 though for Life will finish before that happens. But will the game even go that long? We're not sure.
Such a good game sense. It's like he's living and breathing Zerg versus Zerg these days.
It seems like it, man. He's going to go in for the attack now. Leenock with some good bundles, but does he have enough? The infested Terrans are actually already down for Life. He fires them first.
And here we go, Life with a 60 supply lead. He's dropping the last few infested Terrans. The army supply is still nearly doubled. Life at 100, Leenock at 50. The third base exposed. This is brutal.
This is possibly just going to be it. He doesn't have any detection to kill those infestors, but these Banelings look futile. Blowing up Banelings on roaches, infested Terrans doing the damage. Leenock's macro hatch about to finish, but it's just not going to matter. Leenock losing units to energy
already for Leenock. Life is only on +1. He's trying to get the upgrade, but the upgrade advantage of Leenock does not really matter all that much.
It's not good enough to help him win this fight. The roaches die in here. Leenock trying to get himself together, trying to save these infestors. Life pulls back. He's going to wait for the next wave of roaches, and with those roaches, he should be able to end the game.
Yep.
A few infestors come up to the left side as well. This is what Life wants to try to capture with his own infestors, but he can't do it. He captures these roaches, but there's more and more streaming. He can't stop the floodgate that is Life. Life goes into the third base. He's taking out drones here. The hatchery is about to fall.
43 roaches against 4. This is going to seal Leenock's fate in the semi-final of the Blizzard Cup 2012. As Life already did at the final of MLG, he does again in this tournament. Life is walking up the ramp, and he is going to put an end to Leenock. He's going to put the last nail into the coffin.
Yep, taking out the last of these infested Terrans.
The third base is gone.
He's down 100 supply. Leenock on his last rope here. Probably just trying to accept things.
Life is tough.
Life is tough.
Life is one tough puppy. Here we have him, the winner of the first semi-final of the Blizzard Cup 2012. StarTale Life advancing to the final to either meet Sniper or Parting.
Yeah, we got one Zerg now set up to the finals. One StarTale player. There's another StarTale player, though, waiting in that other semi-final. He wants to have a shot at that finals. He's been winning everything at the end of the year. WCG, BWC. Can he win a Blizzard Cup?
Life really strong in this series. Advances over Leenock with a 3-1 score. And now we are waiting, of course, for our second semifinal. Sniper up against Parting, the Soul Protoss, the last Zealot. Yesterday with a great series against Violet. Just barely able to win it with amazing performance and awesome strategies. Really innovate, a lot of innovation as well. Now he's up against Sniper, though.
Yeah, and before we have that, we are going to have a 5-minute break. Tell everybody the last Protoss standing in 2012 here at the GSL studio is going to battle his way to try to make it to the finals. Tell everybody you know. Get on Twitter, get on Facebook, get on your instant messengers. I want you to post in the live report thread. You need to upvote the Reddit thread. Everything.
We are back after a 5-minute break, guys, with the Blizzard Cup 2012. Our second semi-final, Parting against Sniper. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.